The helicopter that flew over their illusions, Natasha's skyward triumph against Akpabio, Bello, Ododo, and Energy's roadblock of desperation. Yes, so she really triumphed over them. She triumphed over them. They didn't see that coming. They did not believe that she would use a helicopter to enter into the state. They never saw it coming. They never did. Probably if they did, they would have they would have probably gone to carry sniper to shoot the helicopter down, but they did not see that coming. They really thought that she was going to come via the road and put roadblocks and try to block the road to stop her from coming. But she was like, yeah, don't worry, I already know you people, I already know your plans, so I'm going to fly over your head. And that was exactly what she did. What do you get when powerful men plot against a woman with courage, intelligence, and strategy? You get failure. You get panic. You get the kind of public disgrace that echoes far beyond their little enclaves of power. Senator Natasha Akpotio-Oduaghan helicopter landing in Ihama was not just a tactical maneuver, it was a bold declaration that left Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, former Governor Yahaya Bello, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and their eager enforcer, Honorable Amoka Energy, fumbling in confusion. They must have been really confused. Very confused. These men, accustomed to wielding power with impunity, found themselves outmaneuvered by the very person they sought to crush. They planned, plotted, and schemed from their position of comfort, confident that their influence would intimidate Natasha into submission. And that one, she cannot be intimidated. It is obvious now that she's not afraid of these people. She cannot be intimidated, so they should stop trying to intimidate her. They should stop trying to silence her. If you have done something wrong, go on and apologize. Step down from your position as the Senate President and do the needful. Then all of these things, we will not have to go through it. Because all of this is in a bid to silence Natasha. Because Akpabio knows that he's wrong. He knows that he did that thing that Natasha accused him of. And if not, they will not be going to this extent to shut her down, to shut her up. They will not be going to that extent. But their arrogance blinded them to the fact that true power lies not in titles or wealth, but in the ability to inspire, persevere, and stand firm against oppression. What followed was not just the failure of their plan, but a public unraveling of their incompetence and corruption. The entire roadblock operation was a comedy show staged by politicians too blinded by arrogance to recognize their own incompetence. Governor Ododo and his loyal pawn, Honorable Amoka Energy, must have imagined themselves as grand strategists orchestrating a flawless operation. And don't mind them, they think they are wise. In their mind, they say, don't worry, we have already blocked the road. Even if she wants to be stubborn and wants to come, we've already blocked the road. There's no place for her to pass. They don't know, say the woman, she gets sense past them, and she knows that they don't have sense, and the only thing that they can plan is to block the road. They don't have any other tactics. She was like, okay, let's do it the other way around. Let's fly over their head. The roads leading to Hima were flooded with officers, imagine, who looked more confused than prepared. Their posture was stiff, their eyes scanning the horizon for a convoy that never came. Yes, they must have been waiting for the convoy to really come. Because, of course, she was going to have a convoy. She needs security people to be in place to protect her and all of that. So they were really expecting that the convoy will come. They did not think that she was going to fly a helicopter into the States. It shocked them. It could really shock them. Frustration go won't buy them. They'll be like, this woman, they really distress us. She came by helicopter. It go don't really pain them. They thought Natasha would be driven in like a regular politician, expected her to crawl through their traps like an insect caught in a web. But Natasha Akpotio-Oduaghan soared above their traps like an eagle, cycling over petty creatures scurrying below. Yes, so how did these men react to being so easily outmaneuvered? With panic, confusion, and a desperate attempt to save face, the entire roadblock strategy was built on an assumption of control. But Natasha's helicopter's landing shattered that illusion. Yes, so Honorable Amoka Energy, desperate to prove his loyalty to his superior, declared an emergency curfew with all the gravity of a child playing soldier. He imagined that by issuing such an order, he would come off as powerful, authoritative, a man to be feared. I don't understand why they like to do that. They want the citizens to fear them, to know that they are powerful, they can do and undo. Instead, his coffee became a joke, a big one. Oh. The people ignored it as though it were a whisper against the howling wind. They gathered in their numbers and dwarfed the efforts of Energy's coffee declaration. They came out in support of Natasha, laughing in the face of a command they knew was built on fear and not authority. Energy's attempt to wield power was the equivalent of throwing stones at the sky. His coffee did nothing but expose his desperation and insecurity. The only people who paid any attention to his coffee were those that were laughing at it. If anyone felt the sting of Natasha's brilliant maneuver, it was Godswill Akpabio, yes, so. And he must have been really shocked. A man who has spent his political life wielding power like a sledgehammer, only to find that the same power now works against him. Imagine Akpabio seated comfortably in his office or residence, waiting for news of Natasha's humiliation, waiting for reports of roadblocks, stopping her progress, of police officers turning her away, of her supporters cowering in defeat. But instead, he receives a call informing him that Natasha has arrived safely by helicopter or more. The disappointment that will be on their face, they'll be like, this woman, why are you frustrating my life? That's the way you must have reacted. And this was the moment his arrogance transformed into deep unease. The moment he realized that Natasha had outsmarted him. Once again, yes, so his supposed fortress of power was nothing more than a crumbling illusion. What does a man like Akpabio do? When faced with failure, he blames everyone but himself. Calls must have gone out to Bello and Ododo. Furious accusation, desperate demands for explanation, but deep down, Akpabio knew the truth. The power was failing, and Natasha's success was a sign of things to come. Yaya Bello, a man already tarnished by ongoing EFCC cases, hoped to shield himself by aligning with Akpabio. He thought that Akpabio's influence could provide cover from his own legal troubles. Exactly. It is well. But what does desperation mixed with incompetence produce? Failure, yes, so big failure. Akpabio, your desperation is becoming impossible to, like, he is so desperate. He's so desperate. If you are this desperate, that means you did what Natasha accused you of. You did it. It is so desperate at this point. The facade you have worked so hard to maintain is crumbling before the world's eyes, and now with every passing day, your sins grow more public, more undeniable, and more damning. Yes, he's so way too desperate, very, very desperate. The man really needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. Natasha Akpotsi Uduagan's helicopter flight was not just a maneuver. It was a message. It was a declaration of defiance, a demonstration that true power comes from resilience, intelligence, and courage. Yes, so. Akpabio, Bello, Ododo, Energy, you have been outsmarted. Your schemes are crumbling, and the people are watching. Yes, so are really, really watching. And listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.